Retail sales rise 9.8% in March versus 6.1% estimate 53 seconds ago. Welcome to My Stonk Trader Yolodemia Season 1 Episode 18? Question mark? I don't know. I've lost track. I think it's 18. I did the thumbnail like 2 hours ago. And then I had to drive to the beach to drop off my cousin at a restaurant to cook for a lot more money than what I was making when I was working part-time during college. Crazy how inflation works, but the Fed and Powell will tell you inflation is and blah 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 blah, but it's lies, it's lies. Anywho, My Stonk Trader Yolodemia Season 1 Episode 18 live. We're live, no one else is. I'm just kidding. They'll, you know, your boy Trades by Matt and Terrible Trader, United Traders, and the works. They'll be live soon. Isn't that right? President Brin of Brinville. Welcome, my doggy. Brin. She might end up delivering freaking babies in my room. I don't want the freaking mess in my room though. Why don't you go downstairs? They even built you a den to deliver your breed of babies. Huh? And you're not even drinking Wawa. Why don't you drink any Wawa? I know why, because they keep putting chicken shit in your water. You know, when you want a cool, refreshing drink of water as a dog, you don't want freaking chicken broth warmed up shit in your water. I don't know why my family keeps putting chicken crap in her water bowl. She don't like that. She's not a fan of chicken water. You're not a fan of chicken water, are you, Brin? That's why she comes in my room. Tries to lick my chocolate milk off the floor. You don't want any chicken broth water shit. Who wants that? No one wants chicken broth water shit in their water. They want cold water, not boiled chicken broth. No one listens. It's like no one listens when I do anything else in life. But it's whatever. I'll let bygones be bygones. Right, Brin? For the motherland, Brin. For the motherland. So anyways, we got a huge increase in retail sales from the stimulus package crap. We got Philadelphia Fed Business Outlook. It's beating estimates. All sorts of great stuff from the Fed and the Congress. Fueling this market rally. Prices paid 74.7 versus 64.4. Seems like inflation. Bye, Brin. I love you. Have a good day. See you next year. Have a good day. See you next year. Live to another year. Bye. Is it because I don't have my fan on high enough? Is that why you left me, Brin? Is that why you left me? I turn on the fan to max power. There. I turn on the fan to max power. Now you can enjoy the cool subtleties of living in a freaking triangle room at the top of the house. Anyways, despite this, Powell says inflation's not real, so you can't fight Powell. Powell always right. Everything I learned in college wrong. That's what I've learned to come and admire. Everything I learned in college was wrong. It was wrong. Inflation, no biggie. Anywho, we got a pump overnight. NQ coming back, tested its other prior 930 lows, another 930. This is why I marked the 930 ranges, because look at this. Look at this. NQ came right down, bounced right off its 930 range. When did it do it? In the middle of the night when I'm asleep. So obviously I missed that trade. All the nice, easy trend trades, you know, that traders dream of in their sleep and have wet dreams over. These beautiful trend, these easy moves, you know, these easy setups. They don't happen during the US session. They only happen during China, Japan, Asian, and Europe sessions. And the reason why is because the US has all these stupid algorithms, they freaking flutter the market. Bryn! She popped in my room for like 5 seconds and then left again. She probably heard me talking and was like, is that me? Do I get chicken? Unfortunately, no. It's too early for chicken dinner. So anyways, 9:30 low, we came up to another 9:30 open, bull flag, blah 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 blah, came back, retested for confirmation the bottom of this 9:30 low, and then we bull flagged right up, and away we are heading over to test yesterday's 9:30 open as if nothing bad happened yesterday, and NQ didn't sell off a whole shit ton randomly without any news, and now everything's back to normal as if it never happened. Awesome. The good thing is that I had a job interview and didn't deal with this shit. I heard there was some bad, very crazy divergence between ESNQ and RTY yesterday. Thank God I wasn't trading, because that would have been a Baba Booey show. I would have gotten screwed. So it's a good thing I wasn't trading yesterday. Hopefully things are nice and easy today. There's no games people be playing. So yeah. I'm ready for today. And I sure hope the 0 people watching this stream live right now are ready as well. It's always great having a supporting community. I'm just talking to myself. I really don't care. I only get paid for streaming. I will rewatch my videos to look at all the crap trades I make and try not repeat them again. Blah blah blah, trap and go. Lovely range liquidity shake up. Da, 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 da. I already add this guy to my futures waifus list. Yes, I have. A new notification. Deku XD followed me. Deku XD. What the hell? Bing bing bong bong bing bing bong bong bing bing bong bong bing bing bong bong bing 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 bong bong. Oh man. What time is it? 8:41? Man, still got about 50 minutes till market open. Market open. Ooh. Gotta open those markets. If those markets open, then you better open them. On fire. The beam beam bomb's on fire. Blah blah blah. Apple's coming out with new iPads. No one really cares. It's the same thing. It's not innovative anymore. But people are still gonna buy it because they have all this money from the Congress. Oh my god. Benchmark US 10-year Treasury yields fall to session low after retail sales jobless claims data. Oh, I'm so mad. I had to drive my freaking cousin to work. I didn't even know. Jobless claims. Ah! That's another reason why we're just straight up trending up. Son of a biatch. Those are like the easiest things to trade off of. Fudge. Mother trucker. And you know what? Market open, now that it's trended up since like freaking midnight, now it's just gonna consolidate during the day. I'm not gonna be able to take any good trades. God. Baba booey. Baba booey. Baba booey. I'm bored. I don't want to take a board trade, please. I need something, a pullback, something. RTY is kind of diverging here. NQ still going up. I don't like that. Shbababooey. ES pulling back as well. NQ still, there's still light for NQ at the end of the tunnel. NQ trying to go back up. RTY heading down. ES stalling. Stalling like Stalin. I am gonna have to play a video game or something, distract myself. I want to take any boredom trades. No boredom trades, no boredom trades. We're taking big trades only. Big boy trades only. Big boy trade. This world is on fire. This world is on fire. I don't expect a huge sell-off and rumble on Biden's blah 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 blah. Oh no, no. That has to be the funniest freaking shit I've ever read. That's pretty funny. Oh, I gotta save that. I gotta save that somewhere. That's too funny. I freaking. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's freaking funny, man. The whole thread is freaking hilarious. Freaking. Oh, so good. So good. What the hell is Pop-Tart freaking sharing? Oh my god, what is this? Is that a arcade? Whoa, that gym's black and red. This is a nightclub, not a gym. Man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? If NQ's trending up, I can't freaking chase this crap up here. You know, in 5 seconds they could shit it right back down. Anytime they'd want. They could do it. They could do it right now. I don't know. They already built a freaking bell curve of volume, freaking 933 and 944. I don't want to touch that crap. There's another one at 24. They'll probably bring it down there, either bounce it up from there, or they'll just bring it all the way down back to 900. They could do it right before market open. I don't know. I don't know. I'm here. I'm live and I'm waiting to trade futures. Funded live. I'm not funded yet, but I want to be funded. Blah 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 blah. Tom Sosnoff, what do you think? He's just staring at me. Well, 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 well. If it isn't Bryn came back to me. It's because she loves me. It's because Bryn loves me. You love me, don't you, Bryn? You know what? I think you need a water bowl, huh? It's okay, Bryn. It's okay. I know it's hell. You got puppies pounding on your belly, wanting to get out. I really hope you don't give birth when I'm home, because I don't know how. I don't know. I'm scared to cut umbilical cords, and I am not an OBGYN. So I'm scared. Please don't give birth today. Wait till the weekend, please. But if you have to have them, then go ahead and poop them out. But, you know, Baba doesn't know how to do that stuff. Baba was a nurse a long time ago in high school. He was CNA, you know, all I know is old medical terminology. I don't even remember that anymore. It's been so long. All I know how to do is CPR. And even then, I've forgotten how to do most of that too. All I remember is 2 ATP, 2 ATP, 2 ATP, 2 ATP. I'm not sure if that's photosynthesis or what. But all I remember is 2 ATP, 2 ATP, 2 ATP. And the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. That's the only thing I remember, Bryn. That's the only thing I remember from freaking 4 years of medical science classes that I struggled with. Just kidding, I got A's, but it was still really stressful. Wow, look, Charles Schwab, Q1 earnings report. Wow, they be on EPS and they be on revenue. I wonder why. Could it be because of an inflation? Could it be because of an inflation? Don't let Powell hear you. Don't let Powell hear you say inflation, because then they'll go poo-poo on inflation. I love you, Bryn. Bruh, you need to drink some water, man. Do I need to bring a water bowl up here for you? She's just... Oh. Hi, Bren. I love you. Why don't you drink Wawa? Why don't you drink Wawa? I'll be right back. I need to get my puppy some Wawa. Some Wawa for her soul. I'm gonna get you some Wawa. And then we're gonna come back upstairs and you're gonna drink some Wawa, okay? You're gonna drink some Wawa. You're gonna drink some Wawa. You're so silly. You wanna drink some Wawa? Drink some Wawa. You okay? It's okay, Bren. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You okay? You okay? Bren. What's wrong? Oh my gosh, she's acting crazy. Please don't give birth. Please, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Want some Wawa? Let's go downstairs and get some Wawa, okay? I'll get some Wawa because I know you don't like other Wawa. Wanna get some Wawa? Let's go get some Wawa. Let's go get some Wawa, Brendan. Come on, let's go get some Wawa. Let's go get some Wawa. I'll get you some Wawa. Good girl. Good girl. Want to sit on the beanbag? Want to sit up here? Bren. Where are you going, Bren?
Anime.
Yo, what's up?
How much, bro? How you been?
I'm doing alright. How about you?
I'm doing alright. Fucking ripping the foots on open, huh?
Yeah. Had some jobs data and some other crap I missed that I sent it right back up. They're addicted.
They are, bro. They are addicted. What's up, Frank?
How's the gauntlet going, Ed?
I am at 52,044 on one of them, and then 51,400 on the other. So, still grinding higher.
You trade both of them at the same time?
Yeah, I was gonna use one for the morning and one for the night.
Hmm.
I've just been trading both of them, which, if I'm being honest with myself, is probably not a good habit, because when I get funded, I won't have two.
Do they have time limits?
No.
Oh, okay. I'll save one as a backup. If you mess up one, then you got another one.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pass both, but
Yeah.
in all honesty, if I think I'm gonna pass whatever, but I still don't think that I'm there yet. In terms of like once I get funded, I think I'm gonna fuck it up. So, but I'm getting closer.
Well, you go into it expecting that, so when it does happen, then you won't be too tore up. I mean, it took you how long to pass one? You pass one, and if you lose it, doesn't, it's not the end of the world.
Exactly. How's your trading going, man?
Man, you know what? It's a little weird lately. This has been the weirdest market I've seen. I'm not too happy with March and April. But when I look back on it, it's just stupid mistakes. Holding trades too long.
Yeah, classic. I really want to explore. I think like after I get funded and whatever happens with the funded account, I want to explore what kind of limitations I can set within my brokerage, like highly proprietary limitations. So for example, I really like trailing out of positions with discretion, but when I have the ability to move my stop loss, it allows for me to do what you just said, like letting losers run too far. So I want to find a way where it's like, what if I had a mechanical stop? Say like let's just use hypotheticals. Like say I had a mechanical stop that what was into every trade at like 40 ticks lower, right?
Yeah.
And I could only move this mechanical stop higher. Like I could only reduce the amount of money that I set myself out to lose. I was physically not capable on the brokerage to move that stop lower, because if I can find a way to like, instead of trying to resist temptation, because you know how like that emotional control is like a muscle, and the more you do it, then that muscle gets worn out during the day, and then you're more susceptible to making a bad decision.
Yeah.
If I could cut out that temptation entirely via my software, then my muscle won't be like, I won't be resisting like, oh well, maybe I should like widen my stop a little bit here, or like, oh
yeah,
I mean,
that may help you, but there's times during trading that you need to break the rule, and doing something like that, it's like I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but you should also work on what makes you do that, and what makes you do that has absolutely nothing to do with the charts. It's the fear of loss, but it's not really the money loss. It's the feeling of being unworthy or being proven wrong. It's a deeper emotional state that makes you do that.
True.
So, like moving this, although, yeah, I mean, I've had that, you know, hey, any mistake that you've made in the market, so have I, so have probably everybody in your room. So I've had those same thoughts, like, man, I wish I couldn't have done this, or I wish there was just a, you know, or let me, over the years, let me put in a max loss, and then all of a sudden my max losses hit, and I can't trade anymore. But that was the low of the day, and if I didn't have that rule in there, I would have made all my money back. You know, some silly account setting blocking me
Oops,
out of
sorry
good
about
trading.
that.
What? I didn't hear that.
We didn't hear anything.
Oh, my dogs were barking. I didn't know if it was picking it up or not.
Nope, not at all.
Phew.
But yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying, Ed. I mean, those things are tough, and that's the hardest part of trading. Is like, you know, moving stops and all that. I think you'll eventually get to a point where you figure out a way to manually do it.
Manually do it? Well,
Like, not manually do it, but like you'll be able to overcome yourself, you know, and not move a stuff. You'll be able to do it on your own without the limitation of the software doing it. But the only way to build the mind to that way is to do what you're doing now.
the thing is, like, it really is a marathon, not a sprint. And I fucking hate that saying because it's corny as fuck, and it's so much easier. It's so much easier said than done.
It's usually some chick in a bikini on Instagram with that quote, like,
exactly. Like, it's corny,
yeah,
and it's easier said than done, but it's so fucking true. And so I want to find ways that will make me do that. Because, for example, like you just mentioned, let's say you had like a hard stop, and then you get stopped out, and it's the low of the day, and you could have like made a lot of money back. Like, yeah, that happens all the time. But if you get taken out, and sure, you get stopped out, and you could have made all your money back, if you're trading well, then it won't matter, because then the next day you'll still have the opportunity to like make your money back. And so
yeah, I mean, that's the ultimate goal, to be able to trade your plan without the, you know, just come back the next day without the previous day's huge loss affecting the performance of today. That's just easier said than done. And a mistake on a one lot micro will make me just as mad as a loss of a 20 lot ES trade. It's just not the money, it's just the mistake, the silly mistake. That's why I hate when people trade, they use micros as like the money. You should treat the micro the exact same as the full contract, because you can't trade an ES micro and say, oh, I'm only down $50, 10 points. You need to treat that the exact same and not look at it as the money, but as the point value to me. As you go into the full adding B wadding into a 10 point, that's 500 on one contract.
that is true. Yeah, maybe when I get funded, I should just trade one fucking micro instead of one mini like I've been trading now. But just for that endurance. But
I don't know. I think more than one, because one doesn't. I don't know. You got to have one contract is harder to trade than 20, because you can't scale. So I think you need at least two of anything.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. Like it is really nice to scale in and out, but I guess that's what my trailing stops are for, in a way.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just one is really hard. No matter how you do it, scaling or holding until full, one is really hard because you like have to be right. Well, you don't have to be right, but it just makes it harder. You take something that's already hard, it makes it a little harder, in my opinion.
this is true.
I just spent years on the emotional side of it, like studying the mind while trading and what it affects, heart rate and everything.
And you know what? That's exactly why I don't think I'm gonna do good when I get my funded account, because I have zero fucking emotions when I trade these gauntlets. And once the second I fucking get that funded account, that heart rate is gonna go crazy.
Well, the heart rate going crazy is either fight or flight, which is your brain taking over because it fears death. The brain doesn't see any difference between a lion attacking you and eating you or you being wrong 10 points on the trade. It's both in fear of life, and its job is to protect you. So that's when you go into fight or flight, and your heart rate is 100 BPM, and it's 10 times out of 10, it's going to make you do the wrong thing, which is either close at the low or add to a losing position. Or
Right.
what'll
So
make
I
your heart rate go even higher than that is exuberance, or irrational exuberance, like you're up. I'm about to pass. Boom, 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 boom. You know, and you start doing even worse. That a winning trader is more dangerous than a losing trader.
100%.
And I've been more guilty of that, you know, over the years than anything. Like finally getting accounts at all-time highs and being, you know, 90% win rate, and then boom, you know what happens then.
Yes, I do. Yo, where's Muggy been? We talked to Muggy. What's good?
Oh yeah, I mean he's going through some things himself. You know, just in his life. So he's I think he's on a little break. But I talk to him on WhatsApp all the time.
Okay, cool.
I've been like chatting with him for like over 10 years, I think.
Nice.
He's like the only dude I know still around. Trading's like your group, like all
door, dude. It's such a
like your group. It reminds me of like the guys on D-Day. Like you have all these people you go to basic training with, and then 10 years later, when the war is over, you like looking through the crowd to see if anybody's left. There's nobody there.
That's a great analogy, bro.
I hate to, you know, compare it to war. You know, anybody,
it is.
yeah, but anybody's been to war would beg to differ. But
I mean, dude, it's war. You know, I refer to this shit as a game. It's
Yeah.
fucking war, dude. It's funny. Yeah, man, it's a fucking revolving door.
Yeah.
And I see
Well,
it all the
that's why
time
it's so
with
hard.
people in chat.
That's why it's 98% failure rate. You know, something so easy, just buy here, and if you're wrong, sell it, or you know. But no, nobody can do it because it's like the worst thing for the brain to do.
Yeah.
Especially here when the market's going so slow, nobody's really making any money. You're like trying to force stuff. I mean, this isn't really a good trader's market.
No, it's not. But hopefully we get at least one more before year end. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, no, it comes. Just like yesterday, you saw what happens on a little sell-off. The volume picked up, the range picked up. Yeah, then overnight, you know, that's getting.
I wasn't here in the afternoon, but it definitely picked up yesterday.
I think that was because of the coin or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'll come. I mean, it's slow. This is no different. Look back over the years. This is what we do.
Yeah.
And then usually when you leave, you know, you won't trade that day, and you'll look at it, and the market will be down like 600 points. And you're like, what?
What else do you do besides trading?
What, in my free time? Nothing. Chill. Just normal life, man.
Yeah.
Been here for a long time. And the you know, just it gets so boring that you just, like I said years ago, looking for, just, you get bored and you look for something to do during the day, other trader streams or whatever, you know, just something. And but I think that's how I come across your stream one day, whenever you back started, when you were doing the options. And then you took a long break or something. I think I eventually get tired of like the chatting and start doing something else. I don't know, whether it be like mixing music or something. It's such a boring job. But did you take a break from the streaming or something? Or I know I just like cut off all trade talk for a long time and then come back and saw you weren't streaming anymore or something. Or you got a job or something.
Yeah, I got a job. I mean, I wonder what would have happened if I didn't lose my job for Corona. Like, I was still looking at stocks and shit, and I still had a plan to like long-term invest and swing and whatever. But
Yeah.
the day trading side of it, I mean, I was totally over. I'm still over it. This is just for passion at this point, man.
How long have you been trading before that happened, though? Like, were you new then?
No, I mean, I've been doing this now for 6 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I learned in life. You didn't come this far to only go this far. You got to believe that there's like a plan. Like Corona was a blessing, if you think about it. If you didn't lose a family member, Corona was really a blessing in disguise, because it forced people to figure out something else. That people that weren't happy in their job or careers or whatever. So the world just doesn't. All these things don't come together by coincidence.
This is true.
Whether or not it's some white man with long hair or Buddha or whoever up there. Oh, market open. Where's your boy? Your trade partner.
He took a $400 L.
Oh damn!
On the
yesterday.
Yeah. So
was that a fail?
No, it was not a fail.
Oh, okay.
He's still probably up. Like, it's got to be at like 1400. He's like halfway still. Bummed out, and he got no sleep last night. So
yeah, that's probably a smart thing, because the first thing you want to do is like try to make that back.
Exactly.
You looking for a pullback to the 10 SMA?
It will.
No, are you?
I will be, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't have that up on my. I don't have a 10 SMA up on my chart. I'm just trying to visualize where it would be. Probably.
Yeah, it's kind of flat right now, but it's like at 33. I don't know if I want to take it though.
Oh, all the way at 933? Yeah, that's way up there.
S&P doing okay. S&P just made the all time. Dude, the fucking rates, dude. Holy shit.
And that coin's still going down.
Really?
Man, I had that TLRY. That bitch got me out the other day at 1830.
Oh, did it? Where did you buy that?
Whoa, what the hell?
I bought it at that support at the 1980, 1950, 1980. Well, no, yeah, 1970s. It was perfect too because it curled right up and went to above 20, and I was like, oh yeah. Did that overnight tank.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, I'm still gonna wait until.
You had
summer
a great
before I
damn
come back.
entry on that though, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait though for summer before I add more. I mean, I still have 250 shares, but
But still, that was like, yeah, that was great.
I really do feel like the trade will be in the summer, and I'm still really focused on that, like, laser focused on buying it in the summer.
I get more emotional with stocks. I don't like them things. Anime, are you streaming?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
How'd that interview go?
I think it went well, but they said they have 4 other people they're interviewing, so I'm not sure. I know that was a long ass interview though. Like, it's probably the longest interview I've had. Then at the end of it, when I thought I was done, they're like, oh, before you go, here's 3 questions. We want you to write out a paragraph response to each. And I was like, yay. But the job seems pretty interesting. Basically, it's a financial examiner, so I would go to different bank headquarters around like different parts of Georgia, and the Savannah district covers up till Macon, and then the Atlanta division covers Macon upwards. And basically, I would be commuting a lot, going to different banks, and then getting all their like papers and data and stuff, and then basically you give them a grade based on like how risky of like the loans they're giving out, what's their investments, what's their reserve ratios, and all of that crap. The pay is really low though. She even said that a lot of people, like the FDIC they work with, and they get paid almost double for doing the same job, but they have to like commute to different states, is the reason why she said they get paid almost double than what the state of Georgia pays. But I don't know if I'm gonna get the job or not, but we'll see.
Should just trade the pass the gauntlets and have a funded account and slay that, right?
I'm trying. I just think it's like I get so close to passing, and then like what you were talking with Ed about earlier, the fight or flight just kicks in super hard.
Well, now you know it's there, so be on the lookout for it.
I feel it right now.
You feel it right now? You about to pass? Well, then look, whenever your heart racing, the way to take the body out of fight or flight is called bellows breathing, or breathing into the belly. It's an instant. It's almost like an adrenaline shot. Or not an adrenaline shot, but it's like how Narcan reduces the effects of opiates. You take like 3 breaths into the belly and out through the mouth or nose. Pranayama breath, or Wim Hof breathing, if you've heard of that. That'll bring the body out of fight or flight and into conscious thought.
I've heard of the Wim Hof method before.
I mean, when the body's in fight or flight, there's no conscious like you're being controlled by something that ain't you. It's like you're being hijacked by a evil spirit. And even if you were to come out of a trade profitably, it's probably it wasn't the right trade. Like you got lucky basically.
For
So
sure.
you don't want to be fight or flight. It's like you could spot once you learn about the amygdala hijacking. That's like basically fight or flight. The amygdala is the part of the brain that controls that. Like you could see it in other people, like someone in the grocery store just mad because the milk is 3 days from being rotten or something. like or road rage, especially. Like the fight or flight is like in everybody. I mean, it's in animals. It's part of us. It's needed for certain things. Like if you're falling off a cliff or being attacked by a lion in the desert or something.
True.
That's when it controls parts of the body. I mean, it's designed from the African savannah, from 10,000 years ago to save you from a lion attack or something. But it wasn't meant for today's society when we're all like safe behind a screen. I mean, come on, you're behind a screen, like trading these different colored candles that move up and down, and it can invoke a response in your body, like the same as like someone putting a gun to your head.
That's why I've broken many Xbox controllers while trading.
Yeah. Yep. So the breath controls all that. And you could feel it coming on. Like when you're in this trade, like you ever been in like a short or a long or something, and it just never reaches your entry and it just slowly ticks away from it. And you're like, all right, this is the low, let me add another one. And then it just and then you're just like, the trade is wrong from the moment you hit the first buy.
Oh, yeah. But you gotta hold it.
Yeah.
I think I've experienced...
You study, like, the holy grail to trading is like, it's not in the chart, it's studying what the body's doing at that point. Like, why the mind is really fucking with you. And it has nothing to do with, like, a silly little $50 loss or something.
I have this like brainwave simulator thing on my desk I have on the low blood pressure mode, but I still get really queasy while trading despite it being on like 24/7.
Wait, what do you have?
It's called Braindex. It was a Kickstarter project, and there's different modes like for sleep, low blood pressure, like energy. Like it basically just sends waves to your brain to like, it's just like when you listen to white noise or some of the stuff people try to sell you on YouTube, like alpha waves and stuff, but it basically just sends it to you without the noise. And it's supposed to help with different stuff.
Does it work?
I can't tell with this one. I have another one that you actually wear on your head. I could tell that one works, but I got tired of wearing it on my head. So this other company came along with this one where you just put it on your desk. And I can't really tell if this one's working or not. The one I put on my head, I usually just use it for the sleep mode, and it knocks me out. It keeps me asleep the full, like, REM cycle. But this thing, I don't know. I always have it on low blood pressure mode.
Man, I kind of like this RTY.
Holy shit.
But
I'm gonna really look into finding a way to like make proprietary limits on my broker. Like I just thought like if I had a system where, for example, like my buy button literally didn't work at all, if if like the
I want
previous
that for
5
that
minute
short.
close. What?
I want that for the short button.
Yeah,
Same.
yeah, that's a fucking good one.
On this current gauntlet combine I'm doing, all my profits have come from longs. Like my short net is like negative 2,000, but my net longs are like 8,000. It's ridiculous. But I still keep going short. I can't help it.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
It's nuts.
I mean, if you're watching the ES on the 15-minute, like if that thing gets below 42, that would be like a short trigger for me. But I'm like nah, because it would leave that big wick up there in reverse. But nah, if it was not at all-time high, I'd take it. But my finger was like on the sub button waiting for it. And it would probably work.
For a bit, you cut out there like a robot. I don't know if that was just on my end.
I don't know.
I heard short button and the rest was...
No, I was just saying, like, soon here I'd want a short ES if this 15-minute close, like it's about to close. But I don't want to short it.
I'm guiltily stuck in a short on ES. I'm hoping it cracks before underneath its 930 low and then test VWAP, but it's been strong so far.
But that RTY, it does its own thing. I kind of like, it's kind of hard because sometimes I'll be in a short on that or a long or whatever, and the ES and NQ are doing something completely different. And I like that. I don't like when things do the same thing, but I'm kind of liking this thing so far.
It's always weird. It's hard to tell because sometimes RTY and ES move in the same direction, and then they're both moving against NQ. And then, like today, NQ and ES are moving together, but RTY is just pooping itself. Yeah. Man, there's a lot of shorts piling in, 45 to 42. They better not get squeezed, because then I'm screwed.
It looks like a good short with that 15-minute candle closing up like that, but I've been caught in those too many times. That's like a 90% trade right there if you trade that a 15-minute candle like that, but not at all-time highs for me.
I'm just gonna flatten this trade out. I don't want to start the day off bad.
Have you tried that trailing, Ed, that auto trail, like the ATM strategies on Ninja?
No, I haven't.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. They're pretty good. Like, you can actually customize them a ton.
Oh, yeah. I used to use those a lot. I would still drag them around, though. But if it goes, like, 10 points in your favor, it'll, like, drag the stop up 2 points or whatever you want.
Shit, we're gonna go to Nasdaq 14K today. Today's the day.
Did you get it?
No, I actually got stopped out on a short. The second I heard Anime say he was stuck in a short,
Oh, you knew what was up.
I was like, bro, I'm stuck in a short too, dude. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. And it was a terrible spot to get out of. The market really pulled back.
Yeah.
But I want to be honest, bro. I kind of used Anime to flip along. And
It's all good. It works.
well, right now it's working. Yeah.
That's why I like, if I start to be stuck in a trade too long, that's when I do that inverse strategy, where if I'm stuck in a short on ES, then I'll long NQ or long RTY and pray that I get out for break even.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you get some sort of crazy discretion with that, I don't see why not. But it's still just a different way of like prolonging the loss because they're still super correlated, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a slow bleed if it keeps, like, those trend days we had last week, I almost broke a rule so many times because those trend days are killers.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that thing. How far it can go? It can just like NQ. I mean, there's no limit to how high it can go in a trend day.
For sure.
Just like if you look at, like, I don't know why, but I always go to Brian B. Watt's Twitter to see like where he's adding that. And he how he like has this GOAT chart, greatest chart of all time, and then all of a sudden when he's red, he finds like 50 other reasons to validate his short. Some weird, but he's we're on 12 green days in a row. It needs to pull back. No, it can go 47 green days in a row. ES can go to 5,000 right now. Like it never has to do anything. And the whole reason it's gone 150 points from 4K is because of people like him.
True.
Exactly.
But he'll get his 50, I'm pretty sure. When you have $1 million account and you could buy the micros like that, you're good.
Yeah, you can just add every 20 MES, just add another.
Yeah, I think I've seen him better than this, like up with 50 MES.
He's at 50 right now?
No, but before, the last time the market did this, a while back, he had 50 at a time, and he was red like 10 grand, and then all of a sudden, he finally caught the dump, you know, and gets back to his even price. But it's like 3 weeks of losing money.
Those commissions, though, they must be worse than mine.
On Thinkorswim, yeah.
Ugh.
All right, Nasdaq 14K today, or I do the fucking Fortnite floss for an hour on stream tonight.
14 is like right up the hill.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the high? Oh yeah, it should do that. I don't know though. It'll probably.
It'll go to 14K. I feel like they want to sell the narrative that good economic data is bullish for the market, so that when it isn't, they can have the sheep nice and brainwashed. So I could just see it now. Headlines tonight: Nasdaq inches 14,000 for the first time ever as economic data. I'm just like picturing the headlines right now.
CNBC mobile notification alert right there.
If the Nasdaq doesn't hit 14K sometime today, I will be very surprised and humbled. I'll definitely be humbled.
Ooh.
I'd like to see this RTY catch up with the rest of the.
It's all that vaccine crap keeping it down.
Oh, that's right. I don't even know what sector it is. What is it? Medical?
It's mid caps, but a lot of them are like biotech, medical, fuel cell energy stuff like Plug, and just a lot of like crap stocks that randomly pump.
I think that's why I like it, because
It's access to as garbage as you can get for shorts on futures. Like, I don't think there's another future you can short that has access to such bad names.
But I mean, when that thing gets going, like, it kind of does what it wants going up too.
Oh, for sure, because everyone gets freaking short squeezed. Like, it doesn't really chop a lot. When it moves, it just goes.
Yeah,
it's fast.
That's what I know. A lot of times on NQ and that, like, you don't get a follow through on a good short, like a big candle, and RTY I'm seeing kind of has some nice follow throughs. I do my best trading when I don't know what the hell I'm trading.
Don't overthink it too much.
Well, like NQ and ES, you'd be like, oh man, it's got to come down. Like, subconsciously, it's like, you think this is coming down, but RTY, I don't really know what it is, so maybe that's why I'm kind of sinking with it.
Yeah.
Oh, Nasdaq is just setting up.
Setting up for what, long?
Setting up for 14K headline
Where do we get long at?
right now.
Full margin long.
Yeah, just get long right now. We got an agenda to sell, fellas. I was watching some CNBC this morning. Business. Lost a lot of brain cells doing so.
Oh yeah, man. Can't really watch them too much. I think I'm gonna try the NASDAQ here in a little bit. In the 40s.
In the 40s?
Yeah. Don't let me influence you though. Oh, yeah, I'm over there. I watch 3-minute candles heavily, and then a 3-minute candle would have to close up here. But then that's at fault sometimes, where I don't give the trade enough time.
Already have a day home tomorrow. Ooh. Gonna go on vacation to Florida, go to Disney World. Tired of school, but school's the most fun place in the world. We love school. School back. Gonna play COD for 10 hours? Oh my god. It's a lot of COD. I stayed up till like 1 doing that one match where I got to round 51 and then we X-filled. That was a long match. That was hours. Head still hurts from that. Waking up at 6 a.m. and play till 4. Oh my. And you gotta get that battle pass leveled up. Get the LSAR or whatever it's called. I forgot. The LSAT.
Oh, what a choppy mess.
You know it's going to go back to that 14. It's just where.
Yeah. When... Yeah, it's just fucking chop. I'm going to I'm gonna really look into setting these parameters next couple days.
If you stream,
I can't fucking be
right.
BWAP, bro. Like I can never do what Brian does and stick to one thing forever and not like make changes, dude. It's so fucking crazy to me that man does the same thing over and over.
Yeah, I mean, you need like that $1 million account like he has, and still trade micros. Imagine if he traded the full size. You know, I think even he knows his limitations, and it's all ego. He doesn't want to be wrong. Come on, he would have closed. Who sits in a trade for 3 weeks, been red since the first entry?
Only one man.
He has this massive following of people that call him God, and he even agrees to it.
That is fucking insane to me.
The God of S&P, Mr. Yen.
I love how you laugh.
If you stream, I'll watch. I'll be there. I'll be live Friday and Thursday. Wait, today's Thursday. I'll be live tomorrow if I don't break a rule.
And it's funny because there's people that follow him, and then I look at his tweets, and it's like, "You did it, go!" Like he's not down. Who knows what he's down?
Ugh.
And a while back when you would trade the
Spy.
the gauntlet or whatever you used to, huh?
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Oh, I used to. One of the things that you did, I used to want to do myself was like you would like me when I'm red, I'm wrong, and I just close it. But that's not necessarily the right thing. But I noticed how sometimes you would be red for a while, and it would just be like trending away, and then eventually it would come back to green, and that was like, damn, I should do that. And that's not necessarily wrong, but how you would sit, in a losing trade for a while, because you're not necessarily wrong when you're in a losing trade. You just got like a bad entry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The thing is, man, like, hold on, I'm just looking at my watch list right now. Holy fuck, Fiverr's up 4%. Jesus.
Oh, this thing is just so volatile. It's like
Fiverr.
you look at the fucking daily chart of it and it's doing nothing, but I look at my watch list and it's like the second on the top. What was I gonna say?
I think you had up some weird chart though. Like I'm real strict with the 3 minute, like the 3 minute closes and all that, and the trend has to stick with the 3 minute closes, or else I just get out. But a lot of times I'm like, man.
So the thing is, like, I don't think there's like a wrong way to do your TA. I think it's more about like how your discretion looks at it, I guess. But like, I'm sure that your 3 minute chart or whatever your favorite indicators or charts are just as valid as my 5 minute 10 SMA in terms of like what is right or wrong. But you mentioned about the I wish I could sit in a trade, but it's like, man.
Or were you sitting in it because you weren't confident in it, or you just didn't want to take the loss? You think?
Yeah, because I don't want to take the loss. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing calculated about that. That's not. There's nothing. That's not okay. That's just not okay.
Okay.
I'm on a lifelong journey with day trading. I'll never leave it. So it's like,
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, you didn't come this far to only go this far. You don't just quit trading. You get wiped out and you go get a job, but it's on your mind all the time. And it's because, like, the greatest trader I ever knew that makes, who knows what he makes, but I know he makes, millions, like insane amount of money. He would say, on his path to those millions, people would always ask him, like, what made you keep going? And he said, because I knew it was possible. And that simple answer is in your brain right now. You know it's possible. Well, I hope you know it's possible, or else you wouldn't be here for 6 years. But
well, bro, it's such a fucking mind fuck. It's like, for example, Nvidia right now is up 4%. Oscar and I have a $30,000 position in that from like 546. Uber's up 2%. Baba's not going down. Finally, it's like staying above 240. Like, our portfolio is still killing it
And then obviously I had like the Tilray $40,000 trade, and we made a lot of great trades last year. Like we made money on the IPO, 5, this, that, and the 5th. Like I know it's possible for me to make money swing trading, good equities. Like I know that's a thing, but in terms of day trading, I just feel like it's so insanely difficult than swing trading good equities. So yeah, like it is possible. You know, I always say like trading is fake. I feel like that's just like a mindset, I guess, that
Oh yeah.
I like to have. But it's possible. Thing is, like, I know that I'm not. I can't leave it up to my fucking emotional control, dude. That's why I really feel like what's next is working on these parameters that my broker will limit me to, because like I want to find a sweet spot between how things that I can use with discretion, and then things that I can't keep out with discretion, like having those daily loss limits where it locks you out, like having limits on when I can even fucking buy or sell. I mean, you guys were laughing about how if you didn't have a short button, how you guys wish you didn't have a short button. Well, it's like, so maybe there's something there, you know? Maybe there's something there to like canceling out things that you want to keep because you know that sometimes they'll be right, but deep down you know it'd be better off if you didn't have them, like a fucking short button, for example. But
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to find the sweet spot between like discretion and then cold, hard, you know, whatever facts, I guess. Because yeah, if I just had those two things, if I had a stop that I could move up but I couldn't move down in terms of like profit and loss. So if I'm short, I just couldn't move my stop higher. If I'm long, I couldn't move my stop lower.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that would make me better. Little things like that. I also thought about like, bro, you're gonna think I'm going crazy here, but like, what if my broker had a time every Sunday where I would set in the broker what moments, what periods is okay for me to trade, and then if it's not those periods, I can't trade it, because like the jet inside of us would say, oh well, you might miss a great like news based trade, or you don't know when like there's gonna like in news, I guess you can't really predict that. But then the way I trade the S&P, like for example, I just don't lose on Fed days. I just don't. Fed days, I probably have like a 95% win rate, and the 5% that I lose, I don't lose close to as much as when I win. So if I had like a day trading account where I could only trade 8 times in the year, every FOMC, I would be profitable. So how can I like implement those kinds of restrictions as much as possible while leaving discretion somewhat open? That's my next focus, bro. That's kind of where my head is.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I
know.
just can't control myself, dude.
Well, for getting rid of that short, but like,
So sometimes when I was short, my biggest losing days are short and trend days, like what he said earlier, you know. And I would go. So I started going into the next day with, even if I lose money today, as long as I didn't do what I said I wasn't going to do, I'm happy with myself. So even if the short works out, if I don't take it, then I won today because I stopped myself from doing something that cost me a lot of money in the past. So instead of relying on the broker to stop me from doing that, I try to like stop myself, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. My
But I mean, you're still
dog's
mistakes.
having puppies.
Loft, I got fucking Shrek'd today, buddy.
Shrek.
what happened?
Where's the
I'm like $500 on one account from failure, and then $600 on the other account from failure. Like I lost like a 1,050 on both accounts, and I was climbing, bro, so steadily, and then I just fucking degen. I got wrecked by today's rip.
I am trying to quell rage that has been building all night. I was long bonds, and I was really confident in it, but I had to go to bed, so I just set a retarded target like 25 ticks away. I was really confident, and I woke up at like 2 a.m. to take a piss, and Europe had just opened like 5 minutes before, and that's kind of like what I was waiting for to like drive it through what I was looking for, and it got through, but they weren't doing much. So I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna close it. I'll take like $93 or whatever, and then I fucking turned my shit on today, and look at them now. It would have hit my target. I would have made like $400.
Did it happen on the London, New York session?
No,
What's
it
your
happened when
count
the
at?
Euro fucks woke up, but it took a while.
What's your count at?
I don't know. I'm green. I'm just fucking mad because like, if I wouldn't have drank that water before I went to bed and woke up to take a piss, I'd be fucking paid, dude. My account is at 309.
Nice. This is bittersweet, dude. I got fucking rolled today.
What
But
were you doing? Were you shorting?
I went short and then I went long. No, I went short and then I emotionally went long at a terrible time. And yeah, look, honestly, I fucking got wrecked and I deserve to have got wrecked. And I'm glad it happened before I got funded, honestly. Because I'm going to get funded. I don't even think I'm going to fail these accounts. I'm going to crawl back. I'm slowly becoming a fucking
$10 like with the micros, with the real, without like the
Oh,
pressure
no,
of
he
fast.
can't.
well,
No.
there's no point.
He can't.
What do you mean?
There's no point. Like if I can't do it on paper, I won't be able to do it live.
Dude, Sim is like the worst. If I was to give one struggling trader something, I would say run from Sim as fast as you can. I know people will disagree, but Sim removes like the hardest.
I would agree, but this is
This is Ed we're talking about.
this is like halfway. Yeah, that too.
Okay, dude.
No,
Okay,
the
dude.
gauntlet thing is like it's halfway. It affects you as if you're trading live. I can.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell, but also the pressure of passing it.
The pressure of trying to make something happen in an arena that you have no control over makes it even harder.
I mean, maybe it'll just make me a better trader overall. I mean,
Yeah.
look.
Have you tried it though? Like a legit?
Legit like $1,000 trade evade account though?
No, I have not
Like forget
day
that.
traded. I haven't day traded since I blew up with Mujahi 25 grand real money, and actually I wired my dad like 650 Canadian so that I could have 500 USD in the Thinkorswim to do whatever the fuck I want. And I tried to get filled on my riot puts yesterday before it down to 50%. I didn't get the fill, and I have like zero motivation to take the heat. Like that money's still in cash. Like there is zero, absolutely zero, like me trying to make money day trading. Like this is not in my body. So if I can't fucking do it on the gauntlet, dude, there's just no point. Also, dude, I mean, why would I do it? Nvidia's up 5% today. I mean, the IRA is probably up a ton. Take2's not going lower. Like,
Dude, everything is ripping right now.
yeah.
Stocks are too.
Look at Nvidia though specifically, bro. Like we were long this from like 550. It's like 640, and I think Nvidia's going to like 2K, dude. And I'm not fucking selling.
What is like? This
Nvidia's going
isn't
$2,000, dude.
this isn't average retail. This isn't like average people, is it?
No,
Or
fuck
is it-
no.
What
No.
is it? Just the Fed boosting everything?
No, institutions are taking it higher, man.
Well, I
For
think
what? They've been taking it higher for the whole for forever. Like where are they taking it to?
I think it's just a
Yeah, taking it
rotation,
high.
dude. Like for example, you look at a stock like Walmart. I hate to fucking keep on bringing up Walmart, but it's such a good example of what's happening. You look at a stock like Walmart, and it's up like 0.5%. You look at a stock like fucking Coca-Cola. I guess Coca-Cola is a bad example, but Coca-Cola is up like 0.5%. Let me think of something more reasonable. Costco. What's Costco doing? Costco's kind of a beast, but okay, Costco's only up 1%. I just think tech is super undervalued.
He thinks tech is undervalued.
Yeah, I think tech's, I think the Nasdaq is undervalued.
Who do you think is making money off of all this? Is the average like city worker with his 401k getting rich, or is it?
Yeah, they have index funds. Yeah, they're getting paid.
It's almost like
they're not getting rich though, but yeah, they're getting paid. But
nobody would be able to stand even like the smallest pullback. It seems.
The problem is people with 401ks don't cash out. They just leave it until they're 60. They don't give
have
a
like
shit.
600,000, and then all of a sudden it goes to 100,000.
And I bought coin yesterday.
Yeah.
Wrong move, bro.
400.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna be a bag holder forever, bro.
You bought it at 400? That's okay, dude. Yeah, don't worry.
Man, that thing will be 1,000. Everything goes up. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sell it. I can't sell it now. I'm stuck. I only bought a couple shares though.
I want to buy Robux. What is that?
Hell yeah, dude.
Don't. Okay.
Robux. Both.
Fellas.
I want to buy
me.
Blocks and Block.
Bro, TLT is up 1.6% today. TLT. They're so fucking addicted to everything. Everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like it doesn't.
No,
It's everything.
they're not addicted to everything. Banks are down. Energy's down.
Banks are down. Are you fucking kidding me?
IWM is down.
Ed.
Look, all I'm trying to say is this perception that like everything under the sun is going up is just not the case. Only tech is going up right now.
Ed,
And for good reason. Tech is undervalued.
Ed, do you know why banks are down?
Yeah, because it was priced in, bro. And also because
No,
banks are
they-
shit. Banks are shit. Change my mind. Banks
no.
are shit. Change my mind.
The banks are shit. Banks are shit, but
Damn, I'm about to buy Bank of America. Look at that.
BlackRock has an asset under management of $9 trillion, and banks are shit. I don't think so, bro.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
BlackRock is the biggest investment bank on the street, and they have assets under management of $9 trillion with a whole bunch of $1 billion of inflows of money that just came into them. They have a whole bunch of ETFs. Like,
yeah, so they're not buying banks. I mean, I'm talking about like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, JP Morgan. I mean, they're shit. Goldman Sachs, it's shit.
And you think Goldman Sachs is shit? They're all sitting at 52-week highs.
It's dog shit. Yeah, but what isn't sitting at 52-week highs?
Exactly.
Also, look at so let's take a look at a bank like Goldman Sachs, for example. Put that thing on a monthly chart. Okay, monthly chart of Goldman Sachs. This thing broke out 3 months ago for the first time since like 2018, and before that, Goldman Sachs was $250 in like 2008, and right now it's $356. I can probably pull up minimum 200 stocks that are up way more since the 08 highs, because banks have a very linear business model. And so if you're managing like large sums of money, like Warren Buffett, like if you're Berkshire or BlackRock, sure, you want to buy banks because you're not going to cause a large splash because they're conglomerate giants. But in terms of like the performance you'll get from them, trying to outperform the market, the business model is linear. Like they can't innovate on how much more money they're going to make. But when you look at a company like Nvidia or Google or Netflix or Amazon or Apple, for example, like sky's the limit on what they're going to do to fucking pull money out of the consumer. Banks don't really have creative ways to pull money from the consumer. So they will go higher. They make money. They'll probably outperform the market, but they're still dog shit. Do you know
should
what I'm
get
trying
an
to say?
analyst job, Ed. You're talking about stocks.
I still don't get it because more money than fucking shit goes into like BlackRock. So like
More money than
you
what?
can't change my mind on that. More money, the whole like world goes into BlackRock, bro.
Yeah, but BlackRock. Okay, but BlackRock is like a Vanguard. It's not a JP Morgan though. Like you're talking about an investment banking firm. Like let me look at BlackRock's top holdings right now.
What is their ticker?
BLK.
Huh.
So BlackRock's top 13 holdings.
815.
So these 9 trillion you're talking about, they're comprised of holdings.
By the way,
So 6% of that 9 trillion money is Apple. Another 6% of their I can sort by ownership.
Bro,
Another 6%
all right, I get
is
you.
Microsoft.
All right, I get you. Yeah, they're invested in Apple, which is 1.1 trillion or whatever, 2.2 trillion or whatever, biggest market cap. Okay, fine. Tech is crazy. Tech is the best. Tech was outleashed, whatever, blah blah blah. But you're not going to sit here and tell me that money doesn't flow into these areas, and just because they're down for the past 4 days doesn't mean that they're not gonna rip in like 5 days. I mean, their earnings exploded.
No, I get that. Like there's definitely times where you want to look at sector rotation. I'm not against that at all, but we're not BlackRock or Berkshire Hathaway. Like our advantage is the fact that we're nobodies, and so we don't need to worry about liquidity at all. And if we want to be in high growth names like Fiverr or whatever, we can. Like BlackRock could not take a large stake in Fiverr because it is a $7 billion market cap company. Like BlackRock could never make a company like Fiverr be their driving force for returns due to their size and liquidity. We can though. So like, why would a normal person like myself, who's just helping manage a 300K account and my own like 15,000 at this point, why would I ever want to be involved in banks unless I'm doing like a sector rotation seasonality trade? But even then, there's gonna be growing tech stocks while these sector rotation trades are happening that I would be better off in anyways. Like my entire argument is that like I'm too small to even bat an eye at banks. I mean, I'm not trying to argue with you, you know what I mean? And you might be right on something. Like I wanted to buy Goldman Sachs before Joe Biden got elected. I didn't pull the trigger.
Listen, 10-year goes to 2%, tech falls 20%.
10-year goes to 2%, tech falls 20%. Right. Well, then whenever the 10-year stabilizes, tech will go back up 40%. Like
when it stabilizes.
Yeah, and it will. Like tech is inherently just more volatile. Like sure, the way down is fast, but the way up is just as fast, and that has been the case for
Ain't that the truth?
Forever.
The way elevator up.
Elevator up and elevator down.
Yeah, but they're equally
Everybody used to say stairs up, elevator down, but it's that's the old days.
Like my first experience at a correction money was in that August of 2015, and I remember vividly watching Facebook spike to like $60, I want to say. And the narrative that tech was dead was all over the place. Tech is dead, tech is dead, tech is dead. And then tech fucking ripped. And same thing happened after the trade war. All these tech stock got fucking smoked. Tech is dead, tech is dead, tech is dead. And then they fucking rallied. Same thing in 2018. Tech is dead, and then they fucking rallied. And then coronavirus, tech is dead, dude. Coronavirus.
Yeah, but then you got the backstop of the Fed helping you because the Fed is more dovish and they're fucking lowering rates, and so lower rates you buy more equities.
Right, so that's not going to change. So that's right. So that's not going to change. Like
unless the Fed gets hawkish to maintain
the
10-year. That's the only way.
Right, but the Fed gets hawkish temporarily, and now Jerome Powell came out yesterday saying that the Fed isn't going to raise rates first; they're going to taper first, which just goes to show how much slower the Fed is even going to tilt. Like, there has really never been a better time to be long tech. In terms of the policy going forward, the Fed's going to come out and say we're thinking about offloading our balance sheet. and then they're going to see how the market reacts. Okay, let's say the market takes it good. Okay, they start offloading it. They're not going to go from 150 billion in 1 month to zero. They might start at 150 billion to 120, and then they're going to see how the market digests that. Okay, let's say it digests it really well. They're going to go to 70. Okay, and let's say they digest it well. Then the Fed says, okay, we're comfortable with this. Now we're going to start raising rates at a quarter point, and then they're going to see how the market reacts to that. Okay, let's say it reacts to it well. Then they'll raise it a quarter point. Like, the path to normalization is going to be so fucking slow, dude. It's going to make you want to die inside. And in that time frame, tech is going to just continue to rip because there's too much innovation in tech and no innovation in banks. And like, if you look at the way small caps have always traded, dude, small caps, they chop for years, months, and then they have one massive rip. So for example, small caps ripped crazy right after Trump got elected, and then they did nothing. They were dog shit for most of Trump's term, and then the coronavirus happened and they fucking went vertical. But now small caps have been dog shit again, and so it's like, I don't really see anything changing. Like, the market has not changed, and so that's why I don't really see why tech isn't gonna continue to rip. I'm fucking ranting because I'm tired, dude. I'm sorry.
Makes sense though.
You gotta apologize. I'm just talking shit. It just nothing fucking correlates. It doesn't make any sense. Gold is ripping at the same time stocks is ripping. Doesn't make any sense to me.
Why not? Why does that not make sense?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Why can't gold rip with equities? I mean, it did it back in 2019. Equities were ripping, gold was ripping. It also did it in let me see here, in 08. All the 90s, stocks ripped during the 90s. Gold went from like 300 to 1,000 during the 90s. Like, gold is just a trade on inflation.
Tell me what happened in 1981.
I have no idea what happened in 1981.
Fucking rates went to like fucking like flew to the sky, like 19% with the Fed, with the crisis in Iran and all this other crap, gas and oil. So you're telling me that you're not seeing a correlation that commodities could rip at one point, and the Fed can raise rates to 17%? You don't see that?
No,
Never.
That's not even possible.
Never. But also, that's just not how like big money is made, dude. Big money is made from buying businesses that do things unexpected to what the market thought they were gonna do. Like, they innovate. Like, the only way you can get a surprising earnings growth is when you get earnings growth from a surprise. You know, like, there has to be something that the market is not factoring in, some sort of, like, whether it's like a trend in society or a company actually like launching a new business is very profitable. Like, in order for there to be an inefficiency, we can't see it coming. Like, everything's fucking priced in. It goes back to like what I've been thinking. Like, if you don't feel like you're 8 steps ahead of the market, like, how can you win in this game? So, like, commodities, dude. Commodities will just never make anybody rich, period. Unless you're already rich and then you have a ton of money, in which case, sure, you'll make money from some commodities like lithium. Okay, if you were rich as fuck and you bought lithium in the past 10 years, well, you made a shit ton of money. That's good for you. But no average Joe like me and you is going to build some like ridiculous wealth in the next 20, 30 years buying a fucking commodity because it's too
There's
linear.
no way. No, there's no way. You need money.
You're only right. So how can you make money with a reasonable amount of money, like a decent salary that you're kind of dollar cost averaging into something to buy? Well, you're gonna do that with equities, and more specifically tech equities. Like, tech is king. It just always will be. Like, how could you be short technology? Like just think about that first. Like, stop and think about it for a second. We're literally talking about technology. How could you not think that that's not going to outperform oil or like gold, like a shiny yellow object that is used in some electronics? But but like, everybody else is going to try to tell you something otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah, fuck that. Dump it all. This is the top.
Dump it all. I'm with love. Dump it all.
Qs are going to go to 600, and you're going to have to ask yourself when they get there, what did I do in the meantime?
I bought Coinbase.
You're probably gonna get paid on that. Terrible entry, but I respect it, bro.
I think he's some fucking goddamn hedge fund manager over here now.
Is Coinbase tech?
No, away from tech, get into that.
Is Coinbase considered tech?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll get paid on it.
Everything's tech.
I don't show me a stock that's going down.
Show you stock that's going
Let me
down.
pull up my portfolio real quick.
Well,
Let me rephrase, like a S&P or a Nasdaq.
let me pull up my portfolio. I know.
That's true.
No, everything's actually for me. Everything's green. Because I'm a god trader.
Mr. Yen.
Let's talk about Take Two for a second. Ooh, juicer, man.
Stocks that are going down, like fucking Virgin Galactic is down 10%.
Corsair.
GameStop is down 6%. Fuel Cell is down 6%. XPEV is down fucking 5%. Bank of America is down. Bank of America's down 4%.
On crazy.
Plug
earnings.
is down. Rush Street's down. Charles Schwab's is down. Airlines are down. Delta Airlines is down. Neo is down. So EV's down. Banks are down. Airlines are down. I'm assuming brick and mortar's down. So Bed Bath and Beyond and GameStop's down.
Real
Simon's
estate.
is down. Some commodities are down. And then just a few tech stocks are down. Probably stocks that are absolute dog shit. But no, like everything is not up. It's just like the stocks that have the biggest weight in the indices, which are the large tech, like the Amazons and the Googles and the Facebooks and the Nvidias of the world, they're all up. And so we kind of have this fucking like perception that everything's up. It's not.
All right, based on Bloomberg, healthcare is ripping up almost 1.7%. Then followed by tech.
Healthcare.
Then followed by communications, then followed by real estate, then followed by consumer staples, then consumer discretionary, then materials, then utilities, industries. The only two things that are down is energy and financials.
Energy. Oh my god. Fucking energy.
It's weird.
If you guys haven't read the book Trading Money or Trading Stocks or whatever by William J. O'Neill, highly recommend. You're gonna say a lot?
It's weird how crazy tech is, and energy kind of doesn't follow it. Like energy didn't really rebound after Corona.
What's the correlation between tech and energy?
Tech uses energy, bro. You dummy.
Is Tesla in the XLE?
Yes. Oh.
Is it? Do you guys know? Let me see. So XLE Holdings. Exxon has 22% holding in XLE. So I mean, 22% of the XLE is oil and traditional oil-based like transportation. Which sure, it's not gonna go anywhere soon, but where's the growth in that? And then another 20, literally 43% of XLE is Exxon and Chevron, and then 5% is like EOG and ConoPhillips. I mean, like XLE is that even a true representation of where the world is looking for the next sort of like type of energy? I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm coming off as a fucking pretentious hater today, guys. Like, I'm sorry. But
Yeah, you're like LARPing as a CNBC.
I have nothing to sell. I'm just here to shill tech, fellas. That's all.
I'm not buying it. I think it's a fucking bubble. We're way too fucking far. Fuck
Yeah,
tech.
but it's how,
Everything is a bubble. There's an
Tech
everything bubble,
overshot
bro.
so hard, dude.
but it's almost too big to fail now, right? Like, how
Too
can it?
big?
Nothing's ever too big to fail.
That's not true. Warren Buffett was too big to fail. He fucking coerced the U.S. government to bail him out of 08.
Is there any triple OG boomers here that traded the .com bubble?
No, but I
Bro,
fucking wish I did.
I know. I'm just saying, you never know. Might be somebody here.
What about it? Where are you going with that?
I'm just wondering what, like, is this like that? Because the .com was, from what I hear, was similar to this, where like people would just
think
buy every day. There's literally
Traders still alive.
today, still trading accounts today, very unprofitably that still have money from then, that made millions and millions. Then.
This insane rush to tech, because all these companies have to shift. Every company in the world has to shift and buy new technology, whether it's Zoom, Microsoft, security, shit, Apple, whatever. But they're going way too far with this shit. Everyone's gonna be back in the office in like by the end of the year. And when they get back to the office, you know what they're gonna do? They're not gonna buy any tech.
I don't think anybody goes back to the office. I think people go back to the office, but I don't like so much people have like love this work from home and do whatever they want and work
Yeah,
like
but companies don't
20
love it.
hours.
Some companies don't love it.
Bro, companies are paying you to go on vacation, bro.
Yeah,
That's disgusting.
they're losing productivity most likely. And control.
That's what it is. They're losing control.
What about all the businesses that are empty? The companies that are working from home, all the offices and all that. I've wondered that all along.
Oh, they're
Like
gone
it-
now. They're long gone, dude.
Like, it's commercial real estate. What's,
Oh yeah, it's over.
you don't think it'll come back? Like,
Well, I don't know anything about real estate, but we have 6 floors in a skyscraper here, and like maybe half of one of those floors is filled now.
but who owns the building and who